Hello, welcome to the fifth episode of my Speaker development series. Today I will be just showing off some basic commands because I'm just getting back into the series and I don't have any ideas at the moment. Just want to get a video out. So yeah, let's just begin. First things first, a viewer of mine pointed out that my AFKManager was not working, and the fix to that is actually in this line here. So I actually forgot to type equals new hash map here. Now this should actually fix the issue. Play along activity, yep. And then yeah, you need to remove the line in 25 as well. And that should fix it. Hopefully. I will test it in a future episode. Anyway, moving on, we can go back to our main commands folder, create a new class, and then name it thing. Then we're going to implement command executor, change this to sender, change this to label, and then this one to args. Now we can do if sender instance of player equals player sender. Now on here we can type end ping equals player dot get ping. This should just get the ping in milliseconds. Then now we can actually send player message. So we can do player dot send a message color utils dot translate color codes. And then inside of here we can do and f and then say your ping is and then do a space and then and I believe, and then type ping here, and then ms, and that's it. So the and a hopefully is a green color. Let's actually check that. Let's open our browser, and then search for my color codes. And yes, the A color is indeed a green, which is good. Now we can go back to our tutorial class and actually register this by typing get command ping dot set executor new ping, and then go to our resources and then go to our plugin YML file and then type ping description sends player send players ping AMS, and that's our ping command on. That's just a really basic command. And then it'll be the same for our next command, which is TPS. So we're going over to the start commands, and we're going to create a new class called TPS, which will also implement the command executor. Changing all these again. I mean, you don't really have to change them, but most people do anyway, just to make things easier. Now we can type if command or get named equal signal case TPS, which I just realized I forgot to do on the ping command. It's not 100% needed, but I would still do it just in case. Now inside of here, we can type if sender instance of player equals player sender if player dot has mission, and then you can type tutorial dot TPS, and then we can type double, and then make it an array, and then type TPS equals bucket dot get TPS, and that should get the TPS value that the server is currently running at. And then we can send the player a message saying that the server is running at or type server TPS and then plus TPS, and that'll be that for this command. Again, very basic. We could do to string just to prevent any issues, although we shouldn't really get any. Now going back to the tutorial class, we can now type get command tps dot set executor new tps, and that's our tps command registered. Now type tps here. Description says player the server's tps, and for those of you who don't know what tps is basically the ticks per second of the server. The highest TPS you can get on a server is 20, since Minecraft runs at 20 ticks per second. Now, this is useful for server staff members because the lower the TPS, the laggier the server is. So obviously you want the server to ideally be running at 20 TPS at all times. Otherwise you would have to properly upgrade the server or optimize it to have better performance. Another staff command we could do is Gamemode. We can implement command executor sort of it. We can type if command of get name equals to ignore case. Let's say GMC for creative. We can then type if sender instance of player 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 equals player sender, and then underneath here it's going to be really simple again. We just type player. We're actually using another if statement. if player.had permission tutorial.gamemode, then we can do player.set gamemode, and then we can type gamemode.creative like this, and that will just change the gamemode to creative for the player. Then you can just tell the player by sending them a message. And then you say change game mode to creative. Now, this would actually work for every single command that you get. So you can actually copy this, then paste it underneath, and then change this to GMS for survival, and then change this to survival, and this one as well. That'll be our survival game mode. We can copy it again for adventure. And a final time for spectator. Change this from GMA to SP for spectator. Changing this one to spectator and this one. And we do have to register each command individually. So if we go back to our tutorial class, we need to go over here and type get command gmc set executor new game mode, and then you can actually copy this, changing this to S, this one to SP, and the last one to A. This also means you have to go over to here in our plugins for YML file, typing GMS, description, change players game mode to survival. Again, we can copy this, change this one to spectator, and again for creative, and the final time for adventure. Now that's our game modes done. We can get a TPS and the game mode one. Going back to our ping command, we can actually fix it by taking this if statement here and then typing if one.getName equals signal case ping, and then inside of here we can paste our previous code in just by cutting and pasting, which will fix that. And that's all that there is going to be for this video. Sorry for it being so short, and not much been shown. Tomorrow, I do plan on doing another upload, and we'll be looking into more hub stuff. So we'll be looking into like server selectors, PvP game modes, like lobby PvP, and more. We could also look at preventing players from breaking items, and yeah, it'll be interesting. Join the Discord server if you need any support, and give us a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.